Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Fernando. I also go by Fernie. This is going to be my first video up here on YouTube, so go ahead and enjoy. Okay, so I went ahead and already primed my face. So now I'm going to grab my ColourPop foundation, the No Filter foundation in the shade Dark Tan, and I used two, and in the shade Dark, because one's lighter and one's darker. I like to use both. I'm gonna put it with my little kabuki brush, and it's the E31 brush. It's very dense. I like this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit of one and a little bit of the other one. Okay. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in my face. Where's my mirror? Because I'm getting lost. Where's my mirror? Okay. Now that we have that blended, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my ColourPop concealer, and this is in the shade Medium Dark, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this, honestly, all around my T-zone. I don't like to bring it all the way up because then that expands my face and makes it look a little bit more round. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out with my beauty blender. This is a new e.l.f. beauty blender. I saw I Love Saturday raging about it in I think her recent video, and I fell in love with it because she said it was so soft, and I need a new beauty blender anyways. So I was like, might as well and go ahead and try it. And I was at the store and I had seen it, I remembered, and I was like, oh, I need to grab it and try it out, and I love it. I really do. So nice and soft, and it blends out everything seamlessly, like, you know. God, I love this concealer. It's so good. It covers, I have this little friend, so it's even covering that pretty well. Okay, so now that I have my concealer, my foundation, my concealer, so now I'm gonna go ahead and set my concealer with my translucent powder from Lancome. It looks like this, just like a regular translucent powder. I'm gonna flip it over so I can get the powder to come up. And I'm gonna use my sponge, the e.l.f. one. I'm gonna get my little mirror, open it, and I'm gonna go ahead and place this where I placed the concealer so that I can set it and it doesn't crease, because I don't like when my makeup creases, especially if I'm gonna go dancing and stuff. I need it to stay, and usually I get oily just on my nose, so I like to put a little bit extra right here on my nose, on the sides, and then I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna let that bake a little bit while I do the other sides. Let me get my powder. It didn't want to come out. Okay. So I'm gonna do my tan and my Cupid bow. I really do like to press it in on the sides right here, because that's where I have where I smile a lot. I do smile a lot, so I have like my creases there. So I like to set those so they don't be creasing. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Better in Skin powder, and this in this shade Rich Tan. They don't sell this anymore, but they do sell the other one from Maybelline as well. It's the new one that they have that came out a couple months ago. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my e.l.f. brush, just like a little buffing brush. I'm gonna go ahead and put this, and I'm gonna put this where I put my concealer. I like to put translucent so I can set the concealer and it doesn't run or nothing like that. And especially if I sweat or anything, it doesn't go anywhere. or it doesn't creases. But since I don't like the white cast, I like to go with like a shade that is also the same color as my concealer. And I just like I just graze it a little bit through. I don't really like let it sit. I just kind of grease it. And I just take off the little white cast so it doesn't look as white. And I just put that where I put my concealer at. Right there. And we're gonna hit right here on my forehead, right in the middle. I know I probably look like mostly ghosted right now, but don't you worry. It's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my MAC mineralizing powder in this shade Dark Tan. And I'm gonna grab my Kabuki brush. This is the M439. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this right. I didn't put my concealer in, like where I didn't set, basically. So like right here. You see? Right here. Right here. So basically just like the outside. So I just like to put it right here. I don't bring it over here because that's where I put my concealer. So I just like to bring it right here on the sides. And since I'm there, it kind of cleans up the concealer where I put it. So I don't have any harsh lines as well. And then I just like to blend it out. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my bronzing brush. I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my face. And I don't really do contour. I don't like to contour my face because it's already a little bit more narrow. So I don't like too much depth. But I'm going to grab my NYX bronzer in the shade Deep Tan. Have you noticed like most of my colors are like tan something, tan this, tan that? I mean, I know it's my shade range and not everything, but... Okay, I'm going to grab my Morphe brush M450. And I'm going to go ahead and then just hit the sparks when I want to where I want to look a little bit more bronze, which is going to be like this part right here, my forehead. I'm not going to go in right here in the middle. I'm just going to keep it on the outside. And then I'm not going to contour my cheeks. I don't like to do that, but I am going to contour like my neck to make it look a little bit more smaller. So I'm going to go ahead and just start right here in my forehead and go around and do my neck. Come up and hit my temples, my forehead. I like to go into my hairline, so we have no discoloration or like no difference between that. I like to go into my hairline. Oh, sorry, that's my stomach. I'm guessing I'm hungry then. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. We did that, and I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna hit my jaw. I like to bring it right here so it looks more, I look like I have more, like a defined jaw. So I like to bring it right here, since that's where it connects. And then bring it a little bit more up. Maybe in one video I will contour, but I tried it. I tried it for a couple years, and I don't really like it on my face. But I haven't done it in a couple years, so maybe I should try it again. I'm gonna hit this really good right here, so I look like I have like more depth. Bring this down my neck, so we see no double chin or nothing like that. Hit it right here. Okay. Now that we have that, I'm gonna go ahead and do my nose. And for that, I'm gonna use my Morphe brush, and I believe this is the one of the brushes that came in a 6-pack and from the Morphe store. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a little bit, tap the excess off, and just hit my nose. For my nose, I like to go into my eyebrow like this, and then just bring it down like that. I find that it looks so much better in pictures because it looks as one, it looks connected, and it doesn't look like it's off when it just ends right here and it's not connected. So it definitely looks like you're wearing makeup when you just stop right here, because you're just gonna see the harsh line right here. But if you connect it to your eyebrow and then blend it out at the beginning, it makes it like a really pretty like beginning and end. I like to do this, same thing. So now I have my snatched nose. Okay, now that I have my nose done, I have my face. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab my ombre blush, and it's also from NYX in this shade Soft Lush. And I'm gonna grab my blush brush and my also highlighting brush that I like to use for both. And this is the M403 brush. And I'm just like, it looks like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and just grab it. Tap the axis because it's very, very bright. And I'm gonna go ahead and see how pigmented it is. And for my blush, I also don't like to bring it up all the way. I just keep it right here in my cheeks. And I like to hug my eyebrow as well. Tap the axis, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the other cheek. Hit my eyebrow. Do the other one just in case. I didn't have enough. One thing for me, I love blush and I love highlighter. I like looking like I was at the sun the whole day today. Just getting some sun, looking shiny. That's what I like, boo. That's what I like. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab from the brand The Balm, and also the same brush. It looks like this, and it's on the shade Bonnie Lou. And it's just like a really pretty gold, and it's just a really pretty gold highlighter. I'm gonna grab it, tap it off a little bit, and then hit my cheeks. See how pretty that is? And since I have my hair's up in a bun, for this one I am gonna bring it up in the temples a little bit and hit the temples so I could shine like that. So bring it up a little bit right here. Hit the brow bone as well. Hit the temples. Let's do the other side. Hit the brow bone. And it's a smaller brush to do my nose. And I'm gonna grab this Morphe. It also came in that little package. And I'm gonna go ahead and do my nose. I'm gonna bring it up here, right here. And then I'm just gonna hit a little bit in my there we go. And then I'm gonna grab same brush that I use for highlight and blush, and I'm gonna hit my Cupid's bow. I like to hit right here, especially like right here in between my lip. Makes it look a little bit more bigger. A little bit on the chin. I was like, there's something missing. I always leave my eyebrows last and my eyelashes as well. Okay. Go ahead and comb my eyebrow. Grab a little bit. And I'm gonna go ahead. And this is the NYX brush, and it doesn't have a number. It's actually the only NYX brush that NYX sells for eyebrow. Okay, now that I have that, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the front right here. And then I'm gonna do hairline strokes. I'm gonna push it up for it to be kind of like an ombre. Okay, so now we're just gonna comb it out. And now that we have one eyebrow, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eyebrow off camera, and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera, and then I also did a little bit of my Veteran Skin one, the rich tan color, the one I did under my eyes. I also like kind of carved out my eyebrows a little bit just to make them have a little bit more shape and look a little more cleaned up. And now that I did that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab my ring finger, and I'm gonna actually reach into this. This is my Stila highlighter in the shade Bronze, and I'm just gonna hit a little bit, and I'm just gonna hit a little bit of my eyes, just so they can pop a little bit more. And I'm using my ring finger, actually my index finger. I said ring finger. My index finger, just to put a little bit, because it has a little bit more payout. And then you're gonna see a little bit more. Okay, now that we have that, so I just went a little natural, so now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pop an eyelash on. I'm gonna use my Duo Glue, just a clear adhesive one. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab my eyelashes. Actually, these eyelashes, I believe I got from the beauty supply store. It's in the brand Broadway. It's a 3D, and it's a 3D lashes in this box. And it's BLB06. That's it, just in case y'all like these lashes. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cop. They look like this. They look like this. So they're a little bit more winged out on the side. They're really pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and grab them. I'm gonna grab my glue. Go ahead and put a little bit, like a little strand of glue. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and just air it out a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and air it out a little bit so that it can get a little bit more tacky and it's easier to put on. Okay. I'm gonna do this side. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish in one. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Memory lane, isn't that too far away from our hearts? Yeah, yeah. Okay. So we have on the ash on. And then I'm gonna do the other one off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So I went ahead and I popped on the other lashes. So these are the lashes. Okay, so they're really long and in charge. They're really pretty. I haven't worn lashes and I don't know how long. It's been a while since I haven't gone out because of the virus. So the only thing that's left right now is I'm gonna go ahead and just pop on some lip gloss. It's gonna be the one from Morphe, and it's in the shade Tipsy. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pop it on. It's really pretty nude. I went ahead and popped it on. So it's just a really pretty nude. And just to make it stand out a little bit more, I'm gonna grab my lip liner from Kiss in the shade Coffee Brown. I'm gonna get my mirror and I'm gonna line my lips a little bit.
Found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround myself.
And now that I line my lips, I'm gonna go ahead and just line the outside. And now, since I have that, just to blend it out a little bit, I'm gonna grab this. It's just the Face Secrets brush. It's just the dual eyeshadow and just this little end since it's tiny. And I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit. So, it could be just looking nice and blended. So this is the look. Got my little bun, it's cute. And this is the look. So, hope you guys liked it. Please follow me. Go ahead and put the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Take care.